Good morning. Hi, this is Gary Lee Stanley. We're going to talk about my favorite subject today, which is sales. Our topic for today is how a salesperson can become a sales manager. A manager, period. If you are a person and you are a great salesman, you may decide to stick and stay in sales. There's opportunity for management, but you have to make yourself valuable to the company so they can perceive that you are a person who's worthy to be moved into the position of a manager, a sales manager. Well, what it takes to be a great person to become a sales manager, first off, you have to, as a salesperson, learn everything you possibly can about the company that you're working for. You don't have to be the smartest to be a sales manager, but what you do have to be is the person who seems to care about the quality and the future of that particular company. Now, if you are new into sales and your goal is to become a sales manager because it looks like something that you think you can do, what it takes is a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work. It takes a person who's committed to doing everything they can to see their future succeed. Now, one thing I'll tell you what, as a salesperson, you want your sales manager to be successful. You have got to do everything in your power to help your manager to become successful. Because if that person sees that you have the where to and the want to help them succeed, they will think and they will let other people know, and it'll show that you may be what they call a good sales manager. A good sales person has got to be on the ball. They have to be willing to learn all the documentation and paperwork. Don't just pigeonhole yourself into a job that you're just doing one thing. You want to let your manager know that, hey, and you don't have to do it, like pushy. You can just kind of say, well, is there anything else I can help you with today? Can I help you to do your paperwork? Always be that person who wants to do the paperwork, to learn what they have to do. If you're that person, they will delegate opportunities for you to do their paperwork. You also want to learn all your products. You want to learn what's in your warehouse. You want to learn what your manager knows. So what you have to do is one big thing: ask a lot of questions. You have to try to get your sales manager or your managers to be mentors to you. You have to want to be a part of their life because they can direct you and help you to be a more successful salesperson and maybe even a future sales manager or a manager. You have to learn the craft of sales. That's another technique that you need to learn. You need to learn everything you can about sales. You need to ask your sales training managers, your sales managers, everything you can ask about how you can be successful in the job and the position that you are at that point. Again, what they're looking for is people that are leaders. They're looking for quality people that are there for the long haul, not for the short term, but for the future. They're looking for people who can be creative, who are looking not only at their job, but they're also looking at the manager's job. See, you have to remember, there is no little job when you are a salesperson. Every job that you do is a big job. I mean, your manager will give you and delegate you jobs. Don't get hissy with them or frustrated because they give you a job that may not be something that is in your description. Do everything that they ask you to do. The reason why they're doing that is because they need to delegate to get things done. A great sales manager is going to delegate and not try to do every single thing that's out there. They're going to get somebody else to help them. That's what successful trainers and managers do. They delegate. Now, you got to remember this one thing. When you're a salesperson, you've got the opportunity to work with class people. You have to want to reach out not just to your manager, but to other managers and also managers above them, regional managers, VIPs, the most important people who work for your company. You need to research the opportunity, the job. What does it take to be a great sales manager? You have to want to learn every facet of the business to be successful. Now, just you've got to learn the computer system. You've got to learn the programming. You've got to learn how to close people. You've got to be able to walk in that manager's shoes for you to see and focus on what they're doing successful. Try to take away from the experience that you're in all the good things that they're doing. Now, if they do some things that don't seem right, you might not want to do those. But you also want to look for those key things that make you successful as a manager and what you can do to become a great sales manager. You have to care about yourself, and you have to care about your other people. You want to work wholeheartedly with other people that you work with, because if you become a sales manager, sales trainer, you will get the opportunity to help people develop their skills. You have to, as an individual, as a salesperson, to become a great sales manager is to develop your skills as a salesman. You have to learn techniques on closing, how to be proficient at your paperwork. You have to learn how to control your attitude. You have to show up to work every day. You can't just lay out and become a great manager, because they're not looking for people that are lazy. They're looking for people that are going to work extra hours, work hard, probably harder than the rest of the people. And as a salesperson, you have to want to get to that next level. Some people are satisfied just being a salesman. They're very good at what they do. Some people don't want to have to do all the paperwork and have to have all the responsibility. But if you're that person who wants that responsibility to be a trainer, to be a sales manager, a manager, period, you have to want to do everything in your power to become that type of person that you want to be. You have to think about it. You have to research it. You have to study the philosophy of how to be a manager. Management is cool. I mean, it really is. If you're that type of person who looks forward to being successful as a manager, get to work. Oh my gosh, this is Gary Lee Stanley, and we just had a conversation about what it takes to be a great sales manager and how to become one, what you need to do as a salesperson to be that guy. Now I'm going to introduce my son, Dominic Stanley.
Hey, how are you doing today? If you actually have anything that you want us to know about, if you have any questions, just ask my dad. Just follow us, subscribe to us, and ask any questions. Comment down below of what you want to know. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.
This is Gary Lee Stanley. I got a great son, by the way. He's helped me promote videos, and, you know, to be a great salesman, you have to be good to your family, and it makes sense to be successful in this regard, to be a good manager. And I just want to say thank you. You have a wonderful day, and go sell something. And if you become a manager, go be a good manager. Woohoo! Go sell something. Gary Lee Stanley.